want to say Shabbat Shalom again to every land and the land. But I'm here to tell you this morning that the land been mourning ever since you've been gone. The land been in depression ever since you've been gone. Are y'all hearing me? The land has. And the land ain't going to rejoice again wherever it is. When the scripture says that the land is laying desolate, that means that the land is in depression. Is in depression. Why? Because her sons and her daughters ain't there. They done left home. Are y'all following me? Shoot, y'all act like y'all ain't hearing this sister. The land is in depression. And there's nothing that you could do about it but get right. You know that old Christian song they used to sing, get right, church, and let's go home. Get right, church, and let's go home. Get right, Yasharel, and let's go home. Get right. That's what we need to be focusing on. That's what we need to be reeling on. That's why we need to be calling out to Yahuah to help us to get right. Because still, many of us are not right. We're not experiencing deliverance and stuff like we should. Just like I told you, we've been in 400 years of plum foolishness. 400 years of plum foolishness, and we act like we haven't been traumatized by it. We've been traumatized by it. You hear me what I'm saying? You know, that was a group that used to be here and some things happened and they were saying that our kids are traumatized. You mean to tell me that your kids are traumatized for one incident, but we've been not fooling with this crap for 400 years and you don't realize that you traumatized by that? See, people just talk a lot of times to get their agendas and things through. Yeah, I said it, and that was the truth, you know what I mean? And until we begin to love the truth, we'll never experience its freedoms that it offers. Until we love and receive the truth, we'll never experience the freedoms that it offers. Because he said you shall know the truth, meaning you shall be intimate, not just hear it and know it in your head, but you shall be intimate with the truth, and then you shall be made free. And many of us don't like it right now. We don't like it right now until the enemy begin to bite at our butt. So, but I want to read some scriptures to you this morning, and I'm going to try to explain as I go. This ain't no sermon. This is the reading of the scriptures this morning. If that's okay? So I'm going to be coming out of the book of Baruch, the 4th chapter. Some of you might have it, some of you might not. And I know you can't put it up on the screen for those that might not. But, you know, go find it on your phone somewhere. 4th chapter of Baruch. And I want you to hear what this is saying, okay? You know, I want you to hear what this is saying. So this is what it says. It says, this is the book of the commands of Yahuah. This is the book. Come on, let's repeat that. This is the book of the commands of Yahuah. It says, and the Torah that endures forever. Did y'all hear what that said? It says, this is the book of the commands of Yahuah and the Torah that endures forever. Forever. See, they told you that it was taken away. They told you that it is no longer in existence. They told you now we have to walk by the Old Testament. That's the reason many Christians don't even touch the Old Testament. They love the New Testament. They love the New Testament because the Torah is the foundation of Yahuah's word that he has given unto us. And if there wasn't a Torah, if that wasn't his Torah, there would be no new so-called New Testament. There would be no Bezorah if there was no Torah. This is the foundation. And we have to go back to the foundation of it. Are y'all following me? Okay, he said it lasts forever. It endures forever. Are y'all following me? All those who guard it shall attain high or life. All those that guard it shall attain life. Have we been guarding the Torah? Have we been guarding the Torah in our heart? Meaning walking by it, living by it, sleeping by it, eating by it. Anybody follow me? All who guard it shall attain life, but those who leave it shall die. This is why so many of us are dying. This is why so many of us are out of whack with Yahuwah. Why? Because we didn't bought into the lie that they told us in Christianity that the Torah has been taken out of your life. But this is not what the prophet Baruch is saying, or the scribe, whatever he is. This is not what he is saying here. He said, this is the book of the commandment of Yahuwah and the Torah that endures forever. All those who guard it shall attain life, but those who leave it shall die. Are we in the Torah daily? Maybe that's why you're experiencing spiritual death down in your ruach. Maybe that's why your excitement is gone. Maybe that's why you have no understanding or don't even know that you need to be delivered, because the Torah is a mirror. And when we get out of it, we no longer know what we look like, because the Torah tells us about ourselves. Somebody's following me. Somebody's not following me. You're too tired to follow me. And then it says this in verse 2. It says, turn, Yaakov, meaning Jacob, turn and take hold of it. It's giving us a command. Turn and take hold of this Torah here. Why? Because it gives life. It gives life. It says, walk in the presence of its light, that you may be illuminated. We're trying to create our own light, Sister Lily. We want to be noticed by what we do, what we say, what we achieve, how we are, how we look. We're trying to create our own light, but it's only the Torah that illuminates us, that gives us life. So I'm not so much interested in Yahuwah's life, what he's offering. I'm interested in what I can do myself to draw attention to me. Because then people will like me. People will accept me. People will say, oh, child, you done good. You do good. Oh, you got it going on. While Yahuwah is sitting there with a frown on his face toward my behavior. Tells us in the word, in the word, it says, cursed is man that trusteth in man. We trust in how they feel about us. We trust in how they see us. We trust in what they say about us. We trust in their acceptance of us. So always walking in more than the curse of our forefathers that disobeyed him. Because we're developing new curses every day that is coming up on us because we refuse to walk in the Torah. Now, what does this have to do about the land mourners? I'm going to get there. Look at verse 3. It says, do not give your esteem to another, nor those which bring you profit to a foreign nation. In other words, nor those which bring you profit in a foreign nation. Don't give your esteem to another. The Father holds us high, but we are selling out, taking bribes, going along with the world, the foreign nations, so we are taking profit from them, which is actually no profit at all. We're just deceived. We have become just like the nations that he spoke of, that we would become. Are y'all hearing me? Then it says in verse 4, O Yasharel, Baruch are we. Baruch are you. Baruch are you. You got to believe that. Well, I don't know about me, Baruch. I don't have this, and I don't have nothing to do with what you have. It has everything to do with what Yahuwah says about you. And if I believe what Yahuwah says about me, then I will begin to, that manifestation will begin to come little by little. See, if we're not thankful for the little things, he said that who are going to trust you bigger things? Who's going to trust you with bigger things? We don't get it like that. We don't understand it like that. Is anybody hearing me? And then he says this, take courage, my people. The remembrance of Yasharel. Take courage at our beginning. Remember where we come from. Remember who you are. Take courage in it. And then you might say, I don't know, will you or not, but you might say, take courage in what? Look at us. You got to keep reading the book. You have to keep reading the book. You see? Because sometimes we exercise such a ruach, I know I do at times, we exercise such a ruach of impatientness. You see. Unless we see the Melachim come out the sky and open it up and pour me out a blessing, like the Christians say, and pour me out a blessing. Are y'all hearing me? Okay, look what it says. Take courage, my people, and the remembrance of Yasharal. Then he says in verse 6, you were sold to the nations. Look here. Let me tell you something. Listen to me closely. We have blamed everybody but ourselves. We have blamed the white man, the green man, the blue man, the white man. Yeah, they are evil. Yeah, they are evil. But our people did this to themselves. And until we come to a place of repentance, see, that thing still operates in us. We blame everybody but ourselves. Our people did this to ourselves. Yes. Let me just finish reading. It says, you were sold to the nations. And we'll rejoice in that. We won't keep reading. Oh, yeah, they did this to me. Oh, yeah, they did this and they did that. And hell yeah, they did it all that you were saying. But why? Why was it done to you? You were sold to the nations, not for destruction. That's what they wanted to do. That's why they're going to be judged, because they tried to totally annihilate. But Yahuwah is saying, you were sold to the nations, but not for destruction. But because you moved allure to wrath. You brought it on yourself. Come on, son, hit yourself on the chest and say, I brought it on myself. See, and we still don't want to say that many times, because we want to say, well, I wasn't around, the ancestors did it. And I asked Yahuwah about that. Why are you punishing us? Our ancestors did it. And Yahuwah told me, and I heard him, you was in them. We don't want to be blamed for nothing, but we'll take the credit for everything. When our ancestors began to leave the Torah, follow after strange nations, and false Elohims and false mighty ones, guess what? You was in them. You did it too. See, our eyes don't see like Yahuwah sees. Our ears don't hear like his ears hear. Our heart don't perceive like he perceives. This thing is all about him. He's the first and the last, the beginning. He's the Alpha. He's all those things. Are y'all hear me what I'm saying? So he knows what he's talking about, and it's about time for us to trust him, that he knows what he's talking about and not us. He knows what he's talking about. If he say you need deliverance, you need deliverance. If he say you got a devil in you, then you got a devil in you. But I don't want Sharon to know, so I got to look all right, because I got to look like I'm holy to her. But Yahuwah said you got a devil in you. Remember the snake on the leg? But they say no. We are still not honest. That's why we're still not delivered. And we need deliverance like a hog needs slop. We need it. We just think we don't, because we're not searching ourselves. We're not allowing the light of the Torah to shine in our hearts. You see, the Torah couldn't take away the sin, but it could show you where it at. So it took your faith in Yahushua coming, and he have came to get rid of it, because that's why he came, to condemn sin in the flesh. But how you going to condemn sin in the flesh when I'm saying I ain't got none? So it's the Torah lying. It's this holy Kadash Torah lying about us. It's not lying. He says, because you moved allure to wrath, you were delivered unto your enemies. He delivered us, these pagan folk, not for our destruction, but for our discipline. We were singing the song this morning, so tired of Egypt. Yahuwah, I'm so tired of Egypt. Are we? Because he have given us the remedy in this Torah, to come and get us out of Egypt, out of the place of bondage. That's what he have given us. And we love to carry on, especially if somebody didn't hurt us. We love to carry on and hold it. We lack being there. When he says that he is the allure that healeth us. He's the allure that delivers us. We lack being like that. We lack our misery. We lack our pity. Why? Because I need Rob to rub me. So many people are sick, disabled today because they need that attention. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, come on, rub me. I'm sick. Because we're suffering from the trauma of low self-esteem again. And I need somebody to see about me. Come on and see about me. When you can see about yourself, because you got the Torah. You got it. You got the same thing that he have given all of us. He ain't giving you something that he ain't given me concerning what pertains to life. But we act as though he has. We act as though not thinking. Well, we are not thinking because we have our mind filled with the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. That's why I'm not thinking or even recognizing or even noticing what Yahuwah has given me to actually have life. Because I'm so wrapped up in this one that's going to perish and everything with the using in it. But I'm trapped. I'm trapped, and I need deliverance. I am trapped and need deliverance. But I don't see it that way. The only reason why I don't see it that way, because I want Rob to see me in a different way. I want Rob to see me like I got it going on. Pride! Are y'all following me? Man, I'm telling you, we got to get on our face before Yahuwah and realize that you ain't nothing but what Jacob called himself, a worm that searches eye. What you want with a worm that search your eye? We won't dare call ourselves a worm. We ain't humble enough, Sister Lily. You know how some white folk call themselves, and we call them that too, white trailer trash? We need to say that in the Ruach concerning us, black trailer trash. I know you don't like it, but I didn't come here to like you, or nor for you to like me. But we were delivered unto our enemies by our allure. Why? Because we removed ourselves from the Kodesh book. We stopped obeying it. Look at verse 7 says, for you provoked him who made you by offering to demons. You going to say you didn't? Well, my forefathers did. You did too. You was in them. You was in them. That's the reason he tells us to repent not only for ourselves, but what our forefathers done. Found myself all the way back to Adam. Got to get free. So tired of Egypt. Repent all the way back to Adam. But do I mean that? Am I really acquainted with that? Do I really realize that I need deliverance that bad, or I'm just talking? Because I hear a lot of loose talk today. And you know why I call it loose? Because I don't see nothing bagging it up. I don't see nothing bagging it up. Not a thing bagging it up. Yahuwah, we need you. We got to get back on our game. We got to get back on this thing. We got to get that fire back. We got to get that first love back. Right now, y'all loving furniture, cars, and jewelry, and whatever else. And all what that's what we loving with now. We loving that. We love that. Are y'all following me? We love looking good. We love smelling good. We love going. We love doing. That's what something else have captivated us, Sister Mary. Am I lying? This is what we love. We love the world. Are we doing anything worthwhile for Yahuwah? Are we telling people? Are we compelling people? No, because you can't take them saying no. You can't even take the rejection. Then you let that shut you down. What if Yahuwah have been shut down because of our rejection to him? Please don't shut down, Father. Because you are hay. You are hay. And if you shut down, we're going to die. The second death, if he shut down. Are y'all following me? I'm telling you now. We got man, we got bigger things to think about. This life is almost over. Well, you say, well, I don't know. I can see clear up to 2050 or 2045. It's still almost over, because if this world lasts to then, you're going to go through hell. So life might as well be over, because it's getting wicked and evil and evil. I'm telling you. Now, getting down to about this land mourning. Look at verse 8. It says, you have forgotten the everlasting allure who raised you up, and you have grieved Jerusalem who nursed you. The land nursed us. It fed us. Everything we needed was in the land. Everything. So this is the land finna start talking now and tell you how it feels about us. Since we always talking about, the gathering, I'm going to the land. That land is crying. That land is in depression. Why? Because you ain't there. That's where you belong. But we too evil. We're too evil. And no one wants to confess it. Y'all just want a good time message that will build your flesh up, make you feel good in your sin. I ain't the one. I'm not the one to give you that. I'm trying to show you your sin, just like Yahushua told Isaiah, you go and show my people their sin. But we have a problem with that today. Getting shown your sin. And we are fighting. We will fight it. We will fight. We will fight it. And life is constantly dissipating, constantly spiritually dissipating, leaving us. And we are just fighting to the last nail. Jerusalem, and you have grieved Jerusalem who nursed you. Says when she saw the wrath, when the land saw the wrath of allure coming upon you, she said, hear, O you who dwell around Zion. Allure has brought upon me great mourning. Y'all see that? This is the land talking. How the land can talk? Well, everything that Yahuwah created that yields to him has life. Amen. Has life. The land know you supposed to be there. The land said you are her children, her sons and daughters. So now the sons and the daughters and the children is out getting their tail whipped by everywhere they turn their head. Don't you know your mama is mourning? Y'all don't see it, do you? She's mourning. She's mourning. She's in great mourning. Look at verse 10. For I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them. The land said, I saw it coming. Because you were sinning against me. You were talking back to your mama. You was just rebellious. You're rebellious toward me. I feed you. I clothe you. I protect you. I give you everything you need. And you're rebellious. Let this be a lesson for some of you young folk. Listen to her. Listen to her. With joy, I nourish you. I was glad to take care of you. I was glad to clothe you, to shield you, to feed you. I was glad. This is our land talking. This is our land talking to us. But sent them away with weeping and mourning. With joy I nourish you, but sent them away with weeping and mourning. Let no man rejoice over me. Because we speaking great about the land. Listen what the land said. Don't rejoice over me. I'm a widow. Why? Because you gone. My loved ones are gone. And many of us are not even trying to get there. Many of us have become legalistic and still don't have the Ruach HaKodesh to lead us. We want to do it ourselves, Sister Lily. We want to make our own self-Kodash. Are y'all following me? Let no man rejoice over me. I'm a widow and forsaken of by many, who for the sins of my children am left laid waste. Yahuah had to take us out. And the land is mourning. Reason now, I think that is a lot in Romans there when it's talking about the whole creation groaning. No, you got some wicked creation. They ain't groaning waiting for your manifestation. Yeah, they gonna groan when you manifest because they gonna be destroyed. So you have to watch not the writings of Paul, but the leaven that the Amalekites have put into Paul's writing to still fool you. They ain't telling me nobody groaning but your land here. The land ain't the whole creation. It's just where Yasharel is housed. Are y'all following me? That's the only thing talking about this morning here. So I've been forsaken by many, who the sins of my children have left me waste, because they departed from the Torah of Yahuah. The land is sick. The land is depressed. Why? Because her children departed from the Torah. And then here come these folk, these evil pagan folk that gave you Jesus, that gave you God, saying that now your Torah is done away with. They don't want you to turn to it. Because why? It gives, it gives life. And some of us go for it. Some of us go for it. Why? Because we're enjoying the pagan way. If truth be told, we're enjoying the pagan's way. It says in verse 13, it says, they did not know his Torah, nor walk in his way, in the way of his commandments, nor trod in the path of discipline in his righteousness. Let those who dwell around Zion come and remember the captivity of my sons and daughters. This is still the land talking. Let those that dwell around Zion come and remember the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting have brought upon them. Somebody better have pity on me. Somebody better have pity on you. Your land is crying out. The one that nourished you. Now here comes some fool. Well, it's Yahuah and there ain't no land. Who you? Here comes some fool, because they always want to be contrary. This is the reason why they have a lack of understanding, because they want to be contrary. No, good and well is Yahuah that's doing it. He put everything in the land that you need, and now the land is producing for you because he spoke. I'll bring you to a land with milk and honey. Now, when we hear bragging about the land now, we're going back to when? The land's still crying. Because it's waiting on his children. But his children won't get right. The children won't get right. Children don't want deliverance. The children is enjoying the works of the flesh. We're enjoying it because we're used to it. It's been normalized of how we're living, what we're doing. And you can just about teach now until you blue in the face. Yasharel ain't trying to hear it. Many of us are not, and we don't want to be told. We don't want to be told. And then now you'll want to lay my head on a chopping block, and when Yahuah said, your daddy said, you're stiff-necked and stubborn. Your daddy said it. When he told Isaiah, go and show my people their sins, you know the next thing he told him? He said, but they ain't going to hear you. But you go and tell them. Why? You go and tell them. So that can be a witness against them. They ain't going to never stand before me and say they didn't know. Because I'm sending my prophet. They're going to try to find some fault in you too, Isaiah. Even though I've laid a stone on your mouth and I've cleansed you. But they're going to try to find fault and an excuse not to listen. I know that because Yahushua said that a prophet is not without honor but among his own kinfolk, his own household. And we have experienced all of that, hadn't we? We have experienced all that. Israel is something else. Yasharel is something else. But we want to put up like we're so beautifully obedient. No, I need deliverance. I need the life. I need the hay that you offer us, Yahuwah. Somewhere in the twisting and turning, I've lost the fire. Somewhere. You hear me? What I'm saying. And we need to confess that. Ain't fooling nobody but ourselves. Some of us, all we got to do is look at our face and we can read you for a month. Because it shows on our face. Shows on our face. You ever got sick and tired of being sick and tired? Because you know the truth that makes us free, but we want to pretend we got it. That'll wear you down. That will wear you out. Anybody feeling wore out? We know the truth that will make us free. We know the truth. We let down sometimes. And it's all right as long as you get back up. I always say if you're going to fall going forward. Fall going forward. We don't know what that look like in the natural. You done tripped over something, you fell. Okay, you on your way to somewhere now. You're on your way to somewhere, and you done trip. So you get back up and keep going. Where you going? Fall going forward. But we fall and sit there and stay there and then blame others and especially this one right here, so they don't love. Love your damn self. Accept Yahuwah's love. He love you. Y'all ain't following me. Somebody need to hear me what I'm saying. We use every excuse in the book when Yahuwah have taken them away. What you laughing at, Don? We use every excuse in the book. Huh? Yeah, don't love. Don't love. I didn't play with you. I didn't preach the truth to you. And then I come on your side and try to help you out. You don't want nothing but to complain. When I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking general. I'm speaking in general. Are y'all following me? That's all I'm doing. I'm speaking in general. But it's all good. Father, help us. Man, we need help as bad as a hog needs slop. We need some help. Are we streaming to Facebook? Are we? We need help bad as a hog needs slop, man. But we don't realize it. Father, help us. Somebody say, Father, help me. Because we need it. I'm telling you now. We need it. We need it. Oh, my Father. Look at verse 15. It says, for he has brought a nation upon them from afar. This is the reason. Well, let me read a little bit more. He have brought a nation upon us, upon us from afar, a shameless nation. They don't care what they do. They don't care how they do it, and they don't care who they do it to. You hear me? And of a foreign language, who neither reverence old men, they don't revere old men, no respect for the old, for the elders, nor show compassion for the children. Now you know that this is why I say that when we get to talking like we do, don't no white folk come on here talking about we hating and we're racist, because you know this talking about you. You're the most ruthless people on the face of this planet. And you know it is. But they want that. They just like us. They don't want to own up to the wrong that they done either. And it's obvious that they done it. They done did it to the whole planet. It's obvious. But they don't want to take ownership of nothing. And now you got, since we're waking up, now they're trying to come over here and take that. Like they the face of it. John Truth, stop talking about tongues. That you don't know what you talking about no tongue. All tongue, talking about modern tongues, is Kundalini. Where you get that from? I'm not saying that you ain't got some fakers out there, because you do. You got some fakers out there when it comes to tongues, but you don't live everyone's experience. So you need to stop teaching this stuff, and then here come y'all black folk going along with everything this white man said because you believe everything he say. He don't know what he's talking about. He don't know what he's talking about. But you believe it, and then you'll shut me down and stop listening to me because I'm coming against your white Jesus. And that's all right. You're the one going to lose out because I'm telling you the truth. I'm a Yasharel teacher. I ain't no pagan teacher. I ain't from no pagan culture. I'm a Yasharel teacher. And Yasharel refuse to believe Yasharel. They love to believe these pagans. I'm telling you like it is. Stop trying to teach about tongues because you don't know what you're talking about. Heard them teaching one time about there's no such thing as an unknown tongue. All tongues are known. All tongues, and so people are speaking in all tongues are known. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about, man. Stop trying to get likes and all this kind of stuff and lead Yahuwah's people. I'm telling you, you're doing a dishonorable service to yourself. Leave Yahuwah's people alone. Trying to teach them because what you teaching ain't so. And some of us are so, what the fella name that was on Django? Samuel Jackson. Some of us are so Stephen-minded. Does that make you mad? Because we are. You won't even believe what I'm saying. I'm a Yashareli and I know what I'm talking about, but you'll believe John Truth. This is why I keep calling your name out because you keep doing it. I'm telling you. You don't know what you're talking about, man, teaching about tongues. You don't know what you're talking about. Have you ever been baptized or immersed in the Ruach HaKodesh? Hell no. Well, I have. And that ain't no Christianity thing. That's a Yahusha promise thing. For all of them that receive, of Yasharel that receive the new covenant. I'm telling you, man, they don't know what they're talking about. But you got your little fan base out there, and they mostly made up of us. And we'll believe everything he say. You're wrong about this. Leave that alone. I'm charging you right now to leave that alone because you don't know. Just like a lot of other things, you don't know what you're talking about. You come up with this Ramamu stuff. And I looked into it, and I asked some people that is fluent in a bari, stuff like that. But when you look deeper into it, they can't even find the origin of it. And now our people have left the highest praise, hallelujah, and now all I'm saying, Ramamu, 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 Ramamu. And if any little thing you can find on it, it just means to exalt. But there's levels to exaltation or exalting the Most High. You got to remember the outer court, the inner court, and the holies of holies, or the Kodesh of the Kodesh. That's levels. And you done took them from the highest praise, the highest exaltation to Yahuwah, to Ramamu, means to just simply exalt. I can exalt Rob. I can exalt Don. Boy, y'all did good. Man, I'll exalt you, man. You doing good. But the highest praise is hallelujah, and it only belongs to Yahuwah. And then our people will get mad at me for even clarifying that up. They won't go and study nothing. They just believe everything the damn boy say. And he got colonizer's blood in it. Won't go and study nothing. And that's saying is what the colonizer said. If you want to hide anything from a black man, put it in a book. No, they don't want to listen to that what? On that nag. They don't want to listen to that nigga on that nag. Oh, man, something wrong with us. Something wrong with us. We got Stockholm Syndrome. Hell yeah, I'm mad about it. Because we act like we don't want to wake up. We believe everything that white man said. That white man been teaching us for 1,000 years. The only thing he gave us was Christian or Christianity. He gave us Jesus. He gave us God. And all of it wrong. He gave us his pagan religion It's just like Martin Luther. It's just like Muhammad Ali said. And I know some of y'all have seen the clip. Everything been painted white, white, white. It says even in the jungles of Africa. Now the black man been there thousands of years, but now here come a white man swinging with a little. Now he able to talk to the animals. He white though. Muhammad Ali said, you give us angel cake and it's white, but the devil food cake is black. We don't know how we've been colonized in our mind. When physical slavery was over with, something better came along. They enslaved your head then. I'm telling the truth, and you better not say I'm racist or I'm hatred. Y'all just ain't never cared nothing for truth. No way. You ain't never liked facts about you. And you know you done raped and pillaged the whole earth. The whole earth. And now we in trouble for wanting to be like you. And you wonder why our land is mourning? Because we ain't there. We want another land. We want to live in your land. Man, look, I've been on the continent. I see how brilliant our people are. But they in their brilliancy, Rob, they still held back. Because they're colonized in that colonized mindset of what the white man done. And then they don't want us to talk about it. They jumping all down young Yex's throat. And he just as bold as a lion. Keep saying it. Whatever. You know. It's a lie, lie, lie. La, 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 la. I'm telling you. Stop trying to teach our people because they're going after you. And you ain't going to do nothing but hold them back and keep them from the gathering. Because you done got them to lead the highest praise to Yahuwah, Yo Yahuah. And then they're going to stop watching me. I don't care. Truth has never been famous. Huh? The road tells us the truth. The road that truth is on says few is on it. The road that truth travels, it ain't many folk on that road. But the road that lies travel, it says you ain't even got room. So many folk up on that road. Again, Christianity, 2.3 billion, biggest religion in the world, and all of them waiting on the rapture. Waiting on a lying, fake rapture. All them following Caesar Borgias. All them following the false Mashiach. Facts? Faggots. And that's what he was. He was a child molester, and he started having a homosexual relationship with Michelangelo. Or whatever the name was, the painter. Do your history. You always want to poke around an hour, but you won't even adhere to your own and see what's going on. Because you ain't got none. Y'all history is just lies. Lies. Until you humble yourself, until you really humble yourself. Our folk just follow anything. Like you ain't got no mind for yourself, and you're the most brilliant creature on the planet. You know, them scientists did and it was 5 white scientists. They did the DNA testing in terms of intelligence with every group. Y'all read it, didn't you? Saw it? They did the DNA testing concerning intelligence. They did the baboon first. The baboon had 3. I think the chimpanzee had 3. And then they did they did the ape. They did the ape. I think the ape, I could be wrong, but I ain't going to be wrong when I finish saying this here. I think the ape had 4. And then they did the European in terms of intelligence. In terms of intelligence, they DNA marker was 6. So it's a little higher than the monkeys. You got me? And then they did the DNA test of the so-called black man. 9 in intelligence. 5 white scientists come up with that, but they patent it now, so you can't steal it. We're the most brilliant people on the planet. That's the reason they have worked so hard to keep you down, to stop you from reading so you won't excel over. You excelled by nature. You excel by creation. But y'all will still listen to these people that don't know the hell of what they talk about and teaching you about Yasharel, and they are not even Yasharal. Yeah, I'm in critical mood today because I get sick of this crap. Get sick of this crap. And then our people will lie. We'll even lie to make them feel good. Because you know who, you've seen this guy, and they go in and say, oh, grandma moved. Oh, you bet. And that guy, they can't sing a nickel worth of dog meat. Y'all ain't never seen it? I wrote these lyrics. I ain't going to call your name yet anyway. Give me 2 pillows. Because this is disturbing. Oh, you just being critical today. Hell yeah. Because y'all done gone too far. Your singing don't sound good. Your music don't sound good. Don't nothing sound good. But our people go in there and give you thumbs up and this and that just to make you feel good. What's wrong with us? They doing what? Get that fella in the studio so you know who I'm talking about. Don't even embarrass yourself fooling with such. When you have absolutely no incline to do a particular thing, stay away from it. Stay away from it, because you're only going to make a fool of yourself. Stop trying to appeal and please people. You ain't got no musical inclinations whatsoever. And there are just some of us and some of your own too. Because it's just like these people that goes on these shows, America Got Talent, family members and told them they can sing, and them folk go on there and make an ass of themselves. Believing them family members. And Simon just look at, yeah, who told you can sing? What is that? Now, that joker critical, but he is telling the truth. He got an ear for that. He got an ear for that. That's his expertise. Who told you could sing? And one fellow on there trying to act like Michael Jackson, man, sit down. Sit down, because you are making a fool of yourself. A plumb fool. But we don't like hurting people's feelings and all that. So we rather sin. How are you sinning? You lying to them. You lying to them. Like you obligated to make them feel good. If there's some truth about them, tell them the truth. But stop lying to them. Stop lying to them. We're something else. We're something else. But seriously, John Truth, keep the tongue teaching out your mouth, because you don't have a clue of what you think. And I know that you ain't even going to, even if you hear this here, you ain't going to receive it, because you don't receive nothing from a black man. See, when the grape is pressed, the juice will come out. The juice will come out. Don't have to like me. You don't even have to love me. You don't have to, because I didn't come to make friends. I just didn't come to make friends. I didn't come to make friends. And then you know what I'm going to have the audacity to do now, Lily? Even though I did all that, guess what? We still need y'all donations. That's the truth. You see the work that is still going on over there. You're going to get mad. See, that's how I know that you're not there. That's how I know that you're not for real. Because you get mad and you'll withhold your donations because of the work that's going on over there, a true work. A true work. A real work. But you love Yasharel. And all those that are, I appreciate you. And Yahuah appreciates you for obeying his inclinations when he compels you to give. But all these jokers, a lot of them love to talk, and they never gave a dime. They never gave a dime toward this work. You mean to tell me if you got $5, you can't give a quarter? And I'm talking about white and black. I know y'all don't do things the way I do. That's when you ain't me. You're not me. You're just not me. Let me get back in this here because I want to get done with this here. But look what he said he's going to bring. For he has brought a nation upon them from afar, a shameless nation and of a foreign language, who neither revered the old men nor show compassion to children. These have carried away the dearly beloved children of the widow. Who's the widow? The land. And have left she who was alone lying waste without daughters. But who shall I help? But how shall I help you? Listen to the land. How shall I help you? For he who brought these plagues upon you delivers you from the hands of your enemy. The one that brought this upon you because of your disobedience, that's a lure. He gonna deliver you too. He's the one that's going to turn and deliver you. Because guess what? Because he said, I didn't do this to you for your destruction, even though they tried to go overboard and totally annihilate you. I didn't do this for your destruction, but for your discipline. Why? Because I chastise every son that I receive. I chastise every son that I receive. And if you be without chastisement, then you are illegitimate or you are bastards. Don't let me get into who the bastards are. I ain't even got time to go there. Y'all act like y'all don't want to hear it no way. It says, go your way, my children. Go your way, for I am left laid waste. The land is in depression, man. I have put off the garments of peace. I put them off and have put on myself the sackcloth of my prayer. I cry to the everlasting in my days. Why? Because you ain't there. I need my children to come home. Or is anybody hearing me? It says, be of good cheer, O my children. Cry unto Yahuah, and he shall deliver you from the strength and the hand of your enemies. Now, Yasharel need to hear that and bring y'all butts out the street protesting and bringing in Absalom them and all this kind of stuff. Quit all this crap and cry out to Yahuah. That's what's going to get us delivered. That's what's going to get us saved when we cry out to Yahuah, but y'all constantly crying out to Al Sharpton them. Constantly crying out to Donald Trump them. Constantly crying out, but will not cry out to Yahuah. Will not cry out to Yahuah. And our mama, the land is telling us to. Cry out to him. Be of good courage, O my children. Cry unto Yahuah, and he shall deliver you from the strength and the hand of your enemy. And we're still crying out to them that oppresses us, like we're going to get some justice. Y'all don't see it, do you? This is what we've been doing for years. This is what we've been doing for years. It says, for my expectancy is in the everlasting. The land telling you where her expectancy is at. It's in the everlasting, that he shall save you. And joy has come to me from the Kadesh one, because the kindness which shall soon come to you from the everlasting. Now the land is kind of rejoicing a little bit because they're getting close to us coming back to her. This is what she's talking about here. It's getting close to us coming back. It's getting close for us to come back. Somebody say, I'm ready to go. Mm-hmm. Because of the kindness which shall soon come to you from the everlasting, our Savior. It says that, for I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but Yahuah shall give you to me again with joy and gladness forever. Now we ought to be shouting. You see, he's going to give you back to me with joy and unspeakable glory. Joy and gladness forever. It says, for else the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they soon see your salvation from Yahuah. They're going to see it, which shall come upon you with great esteem and brightness of the everlasting. This is what they're going to see. They're going to see, what? Them dirty, dingy, grimy people, and they had all this in them? What? But they're going to see it. Somebody said they're going to see it. My children, patiently endure the wrath that has come upon you from Yahuah. For your enemies has persecuted you. What? Huh? But shortly you shall see their destruction. You're going to see their destruction. And shall tread upon his neck. Then they want to get on to it when we get to talking like this right here. Oh, y'all hatred. What you been? What you call that? What y'all have been? What you call that? What you call that? You know, there's people, you know, white people, that's all. Trying to friend me on Facebook and I won't even answer. You know why? Are you sure you're ready for this? I'm sparing them, Deborah. Are you sure you're ready for this? I haven't even answered them yet, Cheryl. And I don't think I am. Because I got enough dealing with the rest of them. And some of us. Most of us, really. You know. I'm sparing you. Are you sure you're ready for this? Wouldn't that used to be a song or something? Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready for this? What? Look what he says in verse 26. My delicate ones have gone rough ways. Yahuah know what we've been through. Yahuah know what we've been through. He said, he called us delicate. You think the enemy like that? You think the colonizer like that? And then had the audacity to call us hateful and racist? And Yahuah is calling us delicate. My delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught by the enemy. Then he tells us in verse 27, be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahuah, for you shall be remembered by him who brought these upon you. It's going to be remembered. It was only for discipline. That's all. He had to discipline us. That's why he kept them around. I don't want to get into that right now. But listen to what he says. Verse 28. It says, for as it was your heart to go astray from Yahuah, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. You see why you don't need to lay back? You see why you don't need to just fall and stay there? You see why you don't need to rejoice and get used to and love being in this world and taking part of it? He said, you're going to have to seek him 10 times more. 10 times more. Why? Because there's more against you now. It's more that is trying to hold you back now. Are you following me? In verse 29, it says, for he who has brought these plagues upon you brings you everlasting joy with deliverance. I thought I was going into rapture. Don't say anything about no rapture. Don't say anything about no rapture. The land is crying. The land is talking to you. The land is trying to direct you now. Get your mind off the rapture. Come out that church. Come out that church, you melanated beings. Leave that to the pagans. That's the pagans. Leave that to the pagans. That's their way. You understand me? Then he says in verse 30, take courage, O Jerusalem. For he who gave you that name shall comfort you. Take courage, Jerusalem. Take courage. Take courage, my people. Because our Yahuah is going to comfort us. He's going to comfort us. Those who afflict you, listen to what he says right here. Those who afflicted you and rejoice at your fall are wretched. Do you not see that? Those who afflicted you and rejoiced at your fall, they are wretched. The cities that your children served are wretched. This is our Yahuah. Listen at him. She who received your sons, even they are wretched. Yeah. They are wretched. Look what Yahuah said. He says in verse 33, and as she rejoiced at your ruin, and was glad of your fall, so she shall be grieved when she is laid waste. Talking about these nations and these other cities and these people. These people. See, all through the King James Bible, it says nations, and these nations are going to do that. See, they love to say nations because guess what? That still hide themselves. That still hide them. Oh, you hear me? That still hide them. But a lot of these Bibles say them people. The people. The Gentiles. Shoot, man. Says, for as she rejoiced at your ruin and was glad of your fall, I'm almost done here, so shall she be grieved when she is laid waste. Verse 34, for I shall take away the rejoicing of her great crowd. There's a lot of them against us. There's a lot of them against us. A lot of them are just smiling, acting like they with us. But Yahuah knows the Ruach. There's a lot of us. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Every time they say good morning to you, do you know where that come from? Master just raped your wife, and now or just killed your child. Now you sitting out on the porch. When the dawn come up, then he say, good morning. You're mourning for him, but he say good. He say good. I know many of us know that, right? He say good. Oh, I know y'all think I'm crazy. Low down pieces of shit. I'm going to say some good morning. You just chopped my head off. You just raped my 10-year-old daughter. And then I'm sitting on the porch at dawn, morning, because of what you done. You're going to say good morning. That was an insult. Morning time come, Bogotá. Quit using that kind of stuff. Good night. When night came, Deuteronomy described what our people were going to go through. But we say, good night. Good night. No, Layla Tub. Laylatub. You know, Layla Tub. Bogotá. We got to get the colonizers' words from us. Because it didn't mean what you think. Good morning, good morning. Some of us ain't even going to try to change. That's just how stubborn we are. Some of us ain't even going to try to change. Come on. Just like verse 34 says again, and I shall take away the rejoicing of her great crowd, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. They gonna mourn. And then you walk by them. Good morning. You're gonna be tormented all the day and the night. You walk. Good night. Good night. Man, I'm telling you, vengeance is coming. We ain't got nothing to do about that. Vengeance is coming. Just like what our folk did to deserve all this what we've been through. And you think you're going to get away? And you didn't try to totally annihilate us when Yahuah only meant for you to bring some discipline on us? But you tried to totally annihilate us? No. Good morning. Good night. And then going to have the audacity to talk about somebody to hate. It says, for long lasting fire shall come upon her from the everlasting. Long lasting. And she shall be a dwelling of demons for a long time. For a long time. Have you ever noticed that they tell you, why you keep, and even our folk too, why you keep bringing all that up to my slavery? That's in the past. 9/11 in the past too, but you on. Christopher Columbus came over here and talking about he discovered something, ain't discovered nothing, the most low downest man in the world, but you still celebrate him. He's in the past. Don't you see when you begin to speak of the atrocities that didn't happen to them, they forget it, but they never forget nothing that didn't happen to them. You see. And then our people join on to get on the bandwagon with them. Yeah, we need to forget that because this is a new day, a new generation, not according to Yahuah. Yahuah said, I'm going to get you. I am going to get you for what you've done to my people. So you want me to forget it. And Yahuah saying, I ain't forgot nothing. My wrath is imminent. Huh? I can't hear you, Don. Yeah, he's saying it just like that. Man, I'm telling you, that's the reason I keep telling y'all, learn his ways. Know him. Christianity didn't fool you talking about he's so nice and he's so good. Love everybody. I'm not willing that any should perish, but all come unto eternal. That's a lie they lied on Yahuah. Yahuah got it in for some folk. He the one said that he preserved the wicked. In other words, he said, I know how to keep them that are righteous. But he said, I preserve the wicked. That means he'll keep them wicked until he can judge them. So you mean to tell me he's not willing that any should perish? No, he's going to keep you just where you are with your low-down self so you can perish. You see the leaven that's in our word now? He's not willing that any should perish, but all shall come unto eternal life, acting like Miss Beth. That ain't Yahuah. Yahuah said, I know how to preserve you in your wickedness. I know how to keep you there. Because you have done too much. Like these children say, you're doing too much. You done too much. You're doing too much. These jokers say, you doing too much. I wish one of them would say that to me. I wish one of my children would say, Papa, you doing too much. Woo! You better not ever fix your mouth to say that. Any of you. Papa, you doing too much. What? You ain't seen nothing yet. Because of what you just said. Well, almost done. Couple more verses. Verse 36 says, O Jerusalem, look around you toward the east and see the joy that comes to you from Yahuah. Look around. Maybe that'll encourage us. See your sons come, whom ye sent away. They come together. They come gathered together from the east and from the west by the word of the Kadosh One, rejoicing in the esteem of Yahuah. All praise. All praise. I'm done, Donald. All praise to Yahuah. All praise. He got good things for y'all. We got to turn to him, though. We got to call up on him. Quit calling up on this crooked government. These are the ones that oppressed us. You think they're going to give you justice? You think they're going to give you reparations? But Yahuah said when you leave, you're going to leave rich. I ain't want it right now. Why? Because I'll spend it all with them. Let me take it to where I'm going. Is anybody hearing me? Is anybody here? See, if they had it in a sense, they'll up it. They'll give up, but they hate you so much. They don't even want to see you with nothing here now, and they ain't want to see you with nothing there. At least if they get themselves together, they'll give it all now because we're going to end up spending it with them. Giving it back to them because we ain't got a handle on things yet. We say, we ain't got a handle on things yet. We spend up every dime we get when we get it. Are you through, boy? Take me off.